So today I'm going to be making Underglow lights for my stand-up paddleboard. The reason I'm doing it is I saw them for sale for like $300, $400, and they were just crazy expensive. So I'm going to do it for less than 40 bucks about. I just went and got all the stuff, all these PVC fittings, some LED lights that are battery powered, and I'll be using some of these tools, and then I'm going to use my stand-up paddleboard. So this is 10 feet of 5/8 inch, I don't know what it's called, but it comes in a roll, so it's all kinked up, so I've been trying to straighten it out. But I'm going to cut it in half, so it should have two 5 feet sections. Let's see. So these lights claim to be waterproof, but I'm not going to trust it because they're like 10 bucks and made in China. And also the battery boxes and the cables are not waterproof. So I'm going to feed them all through here, and this way it's going to make it removable too. Because it does have a sticky end, I could just stick it to the bottom, but then I wouldn't be able to remove it. So I'm going to go ahead and slide these lights all the way through these tubes, if I can get it to go in. And there we go. It's kind of a pain in the butt because the waterproofing cover makes it really rubbery and sticky, so it's hard to slide through. But we got it all the way through. So now I'm going to cap off this end. And I'm using 1/2 inch PVC cap and just some PVC glue, and boom, I've got the cap on. I'm going to let that dry for a bit. Oh, it's windy. So I've got my two light tubes drying right now. So next is going to be for the battery box. So I'm going to use this case back here. See, I'll put it somewhere around here, and I'll have the power going out both sides of it. I got to take some measurements and drill some holes. So that's where the power box is going to be, and the cables are going to come down underneath it. So I raised it up a little bit so I can work underneath it. So now I'll have my battery boxes in here and the power cable sticking out through here. So now I just need to do the rest of the PVCs and connect it all together. So I need to take some measurements real quick. It's going to be like that. These are double males, double females. These are going to screw on here on both sides. So I went ahead and cut identical parts for both sides, and I just got to put them together. So that's what it looks like when it's all put together, and I'm going to be gluing all of these joints except for the screw-on so that I can remove these. And besides that, I'll be gluing them together. It's going to be extremely difficult to try to feed the lights through once it's glued together, so I'm going to go ahead and do it before I glue them together. I'm going to feed this joint through. So I've got it all put together with the pigtail sticking out, and I can remove this if I want. I'm just going to leave that together for now. And then this is going to connect to this guy, which is going to go right into the power box. Oh, it's upside down. Feed this guy through. Perfect. And then, like this down. So now that I got these two going in, I can go ahead and plug in the batteries, which are going to sit right in here. Let's see. Plug that one in. Sorry, this is really difficult with one hand. I care about you guys a lot more than my project. So I've got the two battery banks in here, so now I can close this guy and lock this guy off. And it should all be watertight, which will be awesome. So I've got it flipped over, and when I was starting this project, I forgot how massive my paddleboard was. So I know these are not long enough, but I'm gonna make do with what I've got, and I'm gonna strap these together and figure out a way to keep them so they won't move or slow me down. Okay, so this is the finished product, or I know it's not pretty, but it was cheap and easy. So I've got these attached with bungee cords along the other side, and I have to be careful to make sure these aren't rubbing bad. I might have to put some rubber on it. But I just gotta go test it out now. We can go look at the other side. That's all held on with there, and that's where all the batteries are stored. And I have a remote controller that I can use it to turn it on and off. So this is what the finished product looks like when it's all unpacked. And I've seen some professional expensive ones, and I don't think any of them get this small. So this is nice because it fits with my paddleboard inside the bag. So I'm gonna load it up, and once the weather gets halfway decent, go take it for a ride.